Also, speaking of Leon in a vacuum, the whip as his main weapon does make him stand out from a lot of the other, like, spectacle fighter protagonists, because you had Dante with the huge sword, Kratos with the Chaos Blades, and Blades of Chaos. Like, he wasn't the only one with a stretchy weapon, but his was the least overtly violent, I guess, would be the term I'd use.
Yeah.
But you can't give him too much credit for that, because Belmont.
Yeah.
Outside of that, anything else we want to cover on Leon?
Really just his sheer capacity with weapons.
Yeah.
Because with other characters, like, speaking of Dante, a lot of his, like, let's just go with the MC1 Dante. He's got sword
Swords.
and gauntlets and guns.
Uh-huh.
Lots of different guns, but guns nonetheless.
Yeah, the sub-weapon variety really does make Leon stand out. I think part of the
Case
reason
in
it's
point.
not as talked...
Shotgun knife.
I think part of the reason it's not as talked about, though, is because it's not as quickly accessible. Like,
This
it
is
doesn't
true.
take long for Leon or Kratos to start getting sub-weapons or additional weapons or magics or Devil Trigger.
Yeah.
Also, Leon doesn't have a super mode. How about that?
He does not, yeah.
And with Leon, the sub-weapons by themselves aren't great. And it takes a while before you're really getting enough orbs to have a bunch to start appreciating the variety.
Yeah.
Once you get into it, it's great, but side effect of the game's design.
But the reason I bring it up is because I think it speaks as a testament to how confident Leon is in his combat skills. Because this man came to a castle haunted by monsters and demons and all sorts of shit he would not have known about with a fucking dagger.
Dude was ready to go.
He was absolutely ready. Abandoned by the church. Like, couldn't bring his knights along. Couldn't even bring his fucking sword. And as soon as his girlfriend was kidnapped, he's just like, alright, well, all I got is a knife, so I'm taking the knife. Anything else I find along the way, that's just, that's a bonus.
Like, he did mention he had planned on scavenging weapons.
Yeah.
But, like... I guarantee you there is dagger-only runs in this game.
Ooh, yeah, probably.
Be fucking rough. Alright, now I think we've said all that we can say about Leon.
Of our faithful protagonist, yes.
So I guess the next character to speak of is Ronaldo.
Yeah, let's talk about the most jacked shaman ever. Jesus.
Yeah, dude's ripped. Of course, he also came here to fight vampires and knew what he was getting into when he did.
Yeah. And then it didn't work, so he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna open up a shop. How about anyone else that comes here?
In fact, technically, he's the first wielder of the Whip of Alchemy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for poor Ronaldo, Leon is a bigger badass.
Yeah.
Character design-wise, Ronaldo is simple, but but it works for him.
Yeah. Like, you can tell he's got some mysticism about him.
Yeah. Without it being too exoticized, which I also like.
Yeah.
He's not dressed up in, like...
Flowing robes or shit like that.
Like, he's not dressed like the worst stereotypes of a Romani or just conspicuously Asian magical man.
Yeah.
Which I suppose might have in part be to do with the fact that this is a Japanese game.
Nah, not necessarily.
But yeah, Japanese games are not immune to having a bad case of the what the fuck are you doing
Yeah.
when it comes to their character.
Oh, you're
designs.
actually asking me. There's a secret door.
No, I was like when it comes to like a case of what the fuck are you doing when it comes to their character designs, or you know interactions like the plane rap battle in Battle Network 2.
Oh god.
Hindsight, I
think
kind of feel like we should. In hindsight, I feel like we could have just scored that over with Pretty Fly for a White Guy and saved ourselves a lot of cringe. Probably a YouTube copyright strike, though.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Do I really need the wolf's foot? I need the wolf's foot.
and is that where we need to go to get the last secret thing?
I think that is where the key is, yes.
Fumblebuck.
Yeah, okay.
If you're gonna leave here, you can teleport, remember?
Yeah, Fuck, I really think I can make that. Oh my god, I think I can make that.
Yeah, personality-wise, Ronaldo, you can tell he's been kind of messed up by what he's gone through. But he's not, like... He's more angry than grieved.
He's not broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, it's also been 5 years since that happened. And you can tell he's just like, alright, I'm over the grief of what I had to do. Now it's just been replaced by rage.
Of course, he's not the only one, and we'll get to her in a second.
Oh yeah, god damn it.
But, yeah,
Alright, fine, I'll go get the fucking wolf's foot.
teleport out.
Or... I do need to actually...
Get knacked.
Because I am... Yeah, the way I'm gonna have to do that is special, so... I really don't want to have to... I just want to make this quicker on me.
Fair enough. But yeah, like, Ronaldo's a good support character, although there's even less explanation than usual why he's charging you for shit. I don't think he has suppliers.
I don't think so either, but...
It's a video game.
Maybe
Adam
that's just
Smith
showing
makes
how much...
cuts.
Yeah. And maybe he's just... he has enough faith that Leon will succeed, that he's just like, okay, I need to make sure I have something after this, because once Walter's dead, I need to actually move on with my life, and I need money for that. So...
Incredibly forward-thinking.
And he's just like, there's plenty of money in the castle with all the creatures, but I don't got a weapon to use against the creatures. Hey, if you bring any money back there, I'll charge you for shit.
And I do like that we do see him cast the spell that, makes Sarah into the vampire killer.
Yes.
Which, I suppose, might as well bring us to Sarah herself.
Sarah's a MacGuffin.
Yeah.
I hate to put it that way, because that seems incredibly misogynistic, referring to her as an object, but unfortunately, she serves zero to no purpose, except for bringing Leon to this forest to fight Walter, and then serving as the object needed to give Leon the power to kick Walter's teeth in.
Yeah.
And that's about it!
I honestly wish that Leon had gotten her back at the start of the game and interacted with her in between stages the way he does with Ronaldo. I think that would have worked better.
Unfortunately, that's not what we have.
Now, I will say that outside of that, what characterization we are given of Sarah is interesting. She's definitely not... For someone who spends literally half of her screen time fainted, and the other half suicidal, she's not much in the way of, like, a willowy shrinking violet.
No. She immediately realizes... Yeah. She immediately realizes what's necessary to actually defeat Walter.
Realizes she's basically screwed.
Yeah, and it's just like, well, if I'm going to die, might as well something come of my death. And then she decides, fuck it, make me a whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the door we need.
And going by the description of, and Leon's description of the vampire killer, or of the feelings he's getting from the vampire killer after that whole exchange happens, Lady Tarantule's got a hell of a temper.
Yeah. Let me out, damn it. Yeah,
It's
it's
also
a bit of a temper.
And giving revelations in some of the later games, it can also be inferred that she's real fucking picky.
Yeah. She does not let things slide.
Yeah, and it is actually a bit of an interesting question how much of her dislike of anyone not of the family line using the vampire killer, and for that matter, the fact that she still has it in for one of the later protagonists. I do believe that is the boss door up there.
It is, and I'm going to show something.
Okay.
Because if I'm correct, and I think I am, we actually can't go in there yet. We need something else.
Oh, yeah.
And back to Ronaldo's.
Why Ronaldo's instead of the save? Oh, yeah, you saved in here.
Yes. Also, because I believe at this point, Ronaldo may have the...
What would you like?
He does not.
Anything else?
Never mind. Sorry, Ronaldo.
It must be tough, but hang in there.
Like how much
I
of
will.
the vampire killer's dislike of non-Belmonts using it, and its general issue, and the fact that it's still hostile towards Dracula's reincarnation, part of me wonders how much of that is just the general magic of the whip, how much of that is Sarah's own personality, and how much of it is she was already almost a vampire.
This is true.
Yeah, it's not something that's addressed very often, or at all. But going
Really
by
quick,
the
look up where the wolf's foot is.
you need the key from Garden Forgotten by Time, then it's in Anti-Soul Mystery Lab.
Thank you. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, Sarah was basically... You never went in that door? What?
Son of a bitch!
How did... Okay.
Oh, because I needed the switch.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Anyways, what I was gonna say... It's not addressed that Sarah was basically on the cusp of turning into a monster. So it does make a bit of interesting theory crafting how much of that affects what little we get of her personality, slash will, slash whatever, as the vampire killer in later games in the series.
Right. It could also be how much, how, I guess, petty the whip can be, in how much of an imprint each wielder puts on it with their hatred of vampires.
Yeah.
Because every every Belmont that wields the whip doesn't get involved until it's personal.
Not entirely true.
The vast majority. I'm not exactly sure if they ever gave Simon a reason.
Not outside of Haunted Castle.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, Haunted Castle doesn't. Yeah. Simon in the mainline games isn't ever really given a reason outside of he's dying because of Dracula's curse in Castlevania 2.
Yeah, but that, damage is already done at that point, and then Dracula's just like, I curse you!
Ha! Fuck
and
you!
Simon's just like, well, time to fix this!
And then you get An early attempt at a Metroidvania. Eh.
Oh, man.
I'm the only person I know that likes that game in any way.
I like it enough. Man, is it hard to play.
Yeah. Trevor was literally just called out. The church basically just asked Trevor to get involved.
This is true. A better reason was given, you know, in later games. Or not later games,
Yeah.
Later media.
The
The
animated
anime
series?
TV show, yeah.
In
which, you know, he was not going to get involved, but everything was kind of going to shit.
Christopher, I don't think he's ever given any reason because it was a fucking Game Boy game. His second outing, though, things were personal.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Richter had to go save his girlfriend.
Yes.
Juiced had to go save his girlfriend.
Yes.
I'm forgetting
and
one.
his best friend who dragged him out there.
I'm really forgetting one.
Is it Sonya?
No, Konami forgot Sonya. Sonya also didn't have, like, a particular reason, beyond the possibility that she was boning Alucard. And the...
You heard it here! That is an actual fucking thing!
It's not confirmed in the game. Let's be clear about that. It's hinted.
Heavily implied.
It's heavily implied, and also heavily implied that Sonya is pregnant with Alucard's kid through that entire game. And said kid is Trevor. Enjoy that tidbit of weirdness there, people who got into this, who only know this series through the anime, through the Netflix show. That was firmly decanonized, and was part of Iga's stated reason for decanonizing Sonya and her adventure. And honestly, it's one I can kind of agree with. It's a bit weird. Let's see. I still feel like I'm forgetting one. No?
No,
No,
I think
the only other
we
one is Julius.
Yeah, and Julius...
We don't know. Julius.
Yeah,
Julius's story is never told. I'm still mad about it.
No. Yeah.
Like. And I suppose stepping briefly outside the Belmonts, the Morris family usually don't have a personal reason to get involved. Who the fuck knows about the Schneiders? Or, for that matters, the Baldwins and Nathan. Who also just kind of turn up because Dracula does.
Nathan got dragged along because he was training, and then just like, they're trying to resurrect Dracula! And Nathan's just like, well, someone's gotta take it. The vampire killer chose you. Fuck!
Don't worry, we'll be with you every step of the way. Immediately separate.
You will?
Double
Damn!
punch.
Don't worry, Hugh, we've got this. I don't like you! Because you like, my dad likes you more than me! And then runs off. And Nathan's just like, well, shit.
Alright then, let's do this.
Alright, well, I'm on my own then.
It's a strange game. I like it, but it is weird.
Yeah.
As for non-mainline canon Belmonts, by which I mean, Lords of Shadow Belmonts.
Wrong way. Oh god, let's...
Okay,
let's open that can of worms.
Gabriel's wife got killed.
Yes.
And, Dracula wasn't even involved. Not getting into why. Not here. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Simon went out to avenge his dad. Trevor went out to avenge his mom and dad. The guy from Lords of Shadow 2, whose name I can never remember, is trying to restore family honor. Why are you going up there? Do you even need to? No?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
You're looking for the other crystal door, dude. Oh, no, wait, yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'll shut up. Let's see. What about? Yeah, I think that covers everyone. Not counting, like, there are a couple of particularly non-canon Belmonts throughout the franchise's lifespan. Like Simon Belmont III, who was a movie star.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Oh, shit.
one from a canceled game. I don't remember that dude's name, but he got yanked through time to fight Dracula, so...
It sucks to be him.
As for... My brain gave up. And like, yeah,
I can
that's
tell.
basically... I feel like I was going to talk about a mobile game or
There's-
something somewhere in here, but no, it's gone. Anyways, you were saying?
There is another Belmont, quote unquote, but not a Castlevania Belmont.
Oh, yeah. the
Simondo
fucking-
Belmont.
Oh, yeah, from... Okay. I think
Contra.
there's actually technically two, if we're going that route. Hold on a sec. Oh, there is also Salil from the Game Boy games, but he's never playable.
Good Phoenix key. Why the fuck did I go back in here? Sorry, Ronaldo.
Oh, there is
Not
one.
mean to come in here.
Who the fuck is Michael Belmont?
The fuck?
What? Okay, so apparently in background material for Castlevania Bloodlines, an old man named Michael R. Belmont shows up in 1917 to tell Eric Lacarde to go hunt vampires.
Okay.
Ah, yes, there were a couple of alternative, like side story Belmonts that weren't. There were something like alternate timeline shenanigans from unofficial materials. There was Sid Belmont, a possibly Trevor's grandson, who fought Dracula. Desmond, Zoe, and Dolores Belmont, who fought off a cult that was trying to revive Dracula.
Interesting.
And Simon Belmont III, the actor we mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Alright. Now, really quick. There were a couple of other shenanigans. Ah! Here we go. Yeah, there's Simon Belmondo from Contra. But there were a couple of referenced Belmonts. Or Belmont references in other games. In Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, you fight a special tactics team, a Spec Ops team called the Belmont Squad at one point. In the Van Helsing game,
I forgot that game existed.
It's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, I know, and I forgot it existed. I'm sorry. I went the absolute wrong way.
At one point, you're exploring a library and can find a book that talks about an ancient clan of vampire hunters known as the Belmonts. For some bizarre reason, there's a vampire enemy in Zombies Ate My Neighbors, named Vlad Belmont.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then there's Zatch Bell.
Fucking what?
Yeah, which has a character named Sherry Belmont, who is assisted by her, I don't remember what they're called.
They're like familiars or something. Majin.
Yeah, her familiar, we'll go
They're
with
supposed
that.
to be demons.
Yeah, named Brago, who looks kind of like a vampire, and uses a flail as her main weapon.
Ah.
Yeah. There was also a reference in Brasario plus Vampire.
That tracks.
The main character gets kind of partly turned into a vampire partway through the series, and uses a whip to help control his power that is called Belmont.
Subtle.
Yes, definitely. And then there's Otomedius Excellent, which is like an anime version of Gradius. I don't get it either. But has a character named Kokoro Belmont, who does use the Vampire Killer, and is implied in that game to be Julius's sister.
Right. Anyway, we got the Wolf's Foot finally. Now you may be wondering why the hell I went out of my way to go grab such a thing and waste so much more time in the video.
Well, it gave us an opportunity to talk about the extended Belmont clan.
Yeah, but also run fast.
Yeah, that was, Anyways, we were talking about Sarah. Like
Yeah.
20 hours ago. Yeah, when we go off on tangents, we tend to stay there.
Yep.
Sarah, like I said earlier, I wish they'd used her more. But
Yeah.
with what she got, I think they did as well as they could have, or as they did.
This is true.
Yeah. I'm fully aware it sounds like I'm damning with the faintest of praise, because I kinda am. They could have done much better with her as a character, or much more with her
In
as a character.
essence,
She got shafted.
yeah, in essence, she's not really a character. Again, she's a MacGuffin. That's, that's an unfortunate truth.
Yeah, she's given decent characterization for what little role she's given, but yeah. As for design-wise, something's off with her face. And mostly with her eyes. But otherwise, it's fine.
Oh, God, yeah.
Honestly, I think it's just that the proportions are a bit odd. Because if you look at her Kojima artwork, she looks fine in that.
Damn shot. It is so hard to control. Anyway, in here with the Wolf's Foot, you get the Unlock Jewel. Oh, boy.
Time to go back outside.
Because while I would love to actually continue and going and kicking Walter's teeth in, there's something else. Mainly because I want what it gives me.
Is there even any other characters? Well, Walter.
Yeah, let's, talking about one-note characters, but we haven't actually fought him yet, so...
Yeah, we could save him until the end credits, I guess.
Yeah. Really quick.
Because we kind of, or hell, even during his boss fight.
Yeah, what little there's going to be of it.
As for the bosses, the first three we fought. Where are you going this way?
Because we're going to end the video.
Okay.
So...
We have been going for an hour.
Yeah, we'll talk about Walter next time. Yeah, we've been going for a while. We're going to talk about Walter next time, because there is something else down here. There's an actual part of the map that, we've not
go check out.
Investigated. Yeah.
But
in the meantime, this has been the Caffeine Dragon.
And this has been, Basilisk.
And next time, we're gonna see what's down this way.
Yo, it will be spooky. Alright. But yeah, thank you and good night, folks.
Take care.
Get it.